Hey all you cool cats and kittens, it's Eric with the Gear Bunker here for another gear review. No, seriously, if you haven't seen Tiger King on Netflix, you gotta check it out. That bitch Carol Baskins killed her husband, there's no doubt. But today, we're gonna look at something I did during the COVID-19 lockdown because I was bored stiff at home. I'm a carpenter by trade, so I got out my tools, ordered some plywood, and made a slide out I got all my tools and plywood together and made a slide out drawer system for the FJ Cruiser. All right, let's take a look inside. First thing you'll notice is we do not have the back seats. We took those out to make a full-size 52-inch drawer slide and also a platform suitable enough to sleep on for one person, obviously because we got the fridge there. So in the next few pictures, you'll see step-by-step how I built the box, starting with just basically taking the measurements from the left side to the right side, reducing the size of the box by about 1/4 of an inch, which gives us an 1/8 inch on each side. And we basically just use standard 3/4 inch plywood for the side, the middle, and the other side, and then 1/2 inch plywood for the bottom of the box and the top of the box, which was adequate enough for everything we needed it to do. 3/4 along the sides for structural support, and also thick enough to accept the 52-inch heavy-duty drawer hardware that we use, because you're going to have to put about a 5/8 inch screw into the side of that in order to hang on. So let's take a look at the drawer slides. These are locking drawer slides. They stay in place with these levers here. So you basically just push them down and pull out, and it's a full drawer slide, so you can see all 52 inches of the drawer box. On the left side here, we keep all of our camping gear here. When we built this thing, we wanted to paint it all black just to make it kind of blend in with the interior. And one step further, at Home Depot, we found these aluminum U channels, and that just kind of cleans up the open end grain that you see on plywood to make it look more finished. We even, on the 1/2 inch drawer faces, we used Raptor liner, which is the same thing we used for our bumpers and rock sliders and skid plate and fender flares. So it has a durable epoxy, kind of a textured feel to it, and it kind of looks finished. So one of the things that I noticed on the left side here when I was doing it, I had to trim down the drawer face because I had a clearance issue. As you pull it out, you can see how close it comes to the door, even though it's fully open. I've got about 3/8 of an inch there. So that's definitely a measurement you need to take into consideration when you're building this. Another thing I opted to do on the left side here is have a slide out cutting board. And this is something we can use when we're traveling fast and you just want to make a sandwich or a cup of coffee or something. This is a good platform to do that. And if you want to cook with your stove, for this I'd recommend using the drawer as the support and then pulling out the cutting board. So now you've got the full support of the 500-pound drawer hardware. So this is where we set up our camp stove, and then we just run the line around here to the propane tank, and so we don't even have to disconnect that. So all our cooking is done right here. The other side of the drawer system is all of our cooking supplies. And I started up front here by reusing this organizer box from our Yeti Loadout Go box. So when I was making these drawer dividers, I made sure to take a measurement here where this would just kind of drop in and stay there, but still give us some cargo space underneath here for utensils and fire starting equipment. Additionally, we've got all of our cooking supplies here: pots and pans, AeroPress for coffee, a jet boil, a kettle for also making coffee, skillet. This is where we keep our stove, and then just some other camping supplies and toilet paper. So that is basically how I've laid out these two drawers. I'm going to show you now how I set up the platform for sleeping. So a couple of the items that I use to support the fold outs are these. These are just closet rods that I've cut to length. So I'm going to pull those out. And up here, if you look around here, these are 3 little supports that I made to support the platform. And those all stow in here nicely. So we're going to come around to the driver's side. All right, as we come up to the front of the box, you can see we use these big turnbuckles here to secure the box. We also have screws in the back going right into the cargo area of the FJ. So it's fastened down on all 4 corners. To maximize the width of the box, even though I don't remember the exact number, the width of the box, so it would slide in and out easily. Once you get around the wheel well, I made these little flip down areas which give us probably another 5 inches on each side. So now we've got stuff for bags and cargo the full width of the FJ from wall to wall. This right here is the sleeping platform that I built, and I've just got this fastened down so it doesn't bounce around en route. So this is the sleeping platform that allows me enough room to sleep in here. And I showed you before these little support brackets that I made. And I'm going to pop these in. I've got 3 of them. You probably only need 2. But I'll put all 3 in for demonstration purposes. So that is the first step of the platform. Next step is this folds out. Again, I just use these pole sockets, which are basically right out of Home Depot's closet department. There's probably a better method to do this, but honestly, the only thing that's being supported up here is my head. So this now gives me enough, I think it gives me 72 inches from here to the very back. And I'm going to fill up one of my air mattresses and show you exactly what it looks like. All right, as we're in the FJ here, this was another thing I considered, was where am I going to store my sleeping pad, my pillow, and my sleeping bag in case I pull into camp late at night and it's pouring. Can I set everything up inside here? So using this orange box FJ Max basket over here on the passenger side, I've got my Nemo Pillow King pillow, and also this is the Nemo Cosmo Insulated Light sleeping pad. So I'm going to go ahead and fill this up and show you how it lays out in here. So now I'm inside the FJ. Everything's closed up. I purposely did the sleeping platform just on the driver's side because I knew I was going to have to be able to get in and out of the vehicle from the inside. And these back doors won't open unless the front door is open. So I left the passenger area as kind of my prep area where I can put my feet down and sit like I am now. I can reach up and unlock the front door and spin it open and unlock the back door as well. But it is kind of compact in here. But once everything's set up, and I've got the sleeping mattress inflated and the pillow inflated, actually going to be able to spend the night in here fairly comfortably and very weather tight. So that's basically the sleeping platform for the FJ. I think I'm going to conk out.